feels so great. A bitter rivalry game, a long history of classic games, and bad blood in this one. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense comes on the field first today. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Using his legs, it's Taylor. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. Throwing off play action. Grab down the middle. It's pass. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Back in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Grab behind the line. It's toss. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
And the Rebels are on the move here. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Rebels begin a new series here. First and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So this offense faces a second and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but broken tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown.
script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Pressure is coming. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. On to punt now for the first time today. This one will be fair caught. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's reeled in. It's Winston. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Dropping back. It's Shapen. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
A completion makes it second and medium. The back's got it. Has the first down and more. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
First and goal, Mississippi State.
We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Looking to throw here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal back at the 13. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And he's got it, no problem.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Taylor. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7.
That makes the score Mississippi State 17, Ole Miss 7.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Second down play coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball fielded at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. He's got it with room to run. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass falls incomplete. Important 3rd down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Winston. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
2nd down after that short completion. Wants to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
To throw, it's Shapen. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, so much to break down from a spirited start to this Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
And the Rebels will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And you get the second half started with a running play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Tailback with another carry. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get the 4th down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Diggs. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Running back has it on the screen now.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught over the middle, it's Diggs. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. Throws it to the right. What a catch! They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
On first down, it's play action. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tight end goes in motion. Running back with the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So it's Mississippi State on top so far. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. The shotgun handoff here. Breaks into the clear. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on 3rd down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. Grinding away on the ground. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Shapen. And it's caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And they add to their lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. Caught at the 30. Still running. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Pass complete on a crosser. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. This is the kind of result that's going to shake up the rankings, but more importantly, it's a team that felt unrespected, unloved. They came out here, pulled together, and made a very strong statement to the world.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's a combination of things. I think the unranked team, like you said, they came in with the eye of the tiger. They were locked in and ready to go. And I think the favorite, they just didn't respect their